The Diamond Kingdom is here, and we got a new opening song. Up, Whitey Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Black Clover Season 1, Episode 52, titled Whoever's Strongest Wins. So, besides the shit with the Wizard King, the recap was exactly perfect because it told me where I needed to go for, placement-wise for the adaptation of episode 52. So we're basically getting the adaptation of chapter 76 of the manga this week, or at least chapter 76 anyway. Oh God, I'm so excited for this Yggdrasil. Oh, I'm so excited for that, to see the Yggdrasil magic. That's just gonna be awesome. Anyway, so we got a new opening song, and I would say out of the opening songs so far, I would say the third one is my favorite. So, oh my God, Studio Peria, please do not fuck this up. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to the opening song first. Okay, let's talk about the song so far. So the song is really relaxing and calming, and I totally, like, at first I'm like, why? But I understand why, because we're gonna have a major calm before the storm moment going on, and then at that this is at the 2-minute 8-second mark, I see little Vanessa in her cage, and one of the strings, if you notice, is the Queen Witch of the Forest, and then the other one is like of an angel. This was good. This was good. Oh God, I'm so hyped for Queen Witch of the Forest arc. You have no idea. I'm so hyped for this shit. I also love the shots of the cage. That was really cool too. Oh my God, it's Fanzel. Oh my God, he looks amazing. I can't wait to hear Fanzel's voice actor, by the way. You know, I gotta say, like, I thought, and yes, I noticed we saw Golden Dawn as well, but something I just am realizing is, like, this song, like, you can feel the pain in the singer's voice, and it makes so much sense because, especially in the Queen Witch of the Forest arc, there's a lot of inner turmoil going on, and that fits so perfectly. Studio Peria, you nailed it. I was hoping the song would be a little bit more badass, but right now, I totally understand why it isn't. And it works for me. I love the eccentric shit like this. There she is! There she is, the Queen Witch of the Forest, and she looks beautiful! Oh my God, she's a bitch, but she is beautiful. Oh, that demon transition, that red with the black for the demon transition. Oh my God, when Asta goes through that transformation, Studio Peria, you better be using those colors. You better be using those colors, because that red and black to represent the demon transformation, and also, like, especially because the Queen Witch of the Forest is going to use her blood magic and shit. Oh, we better be getting that. Oh man, there's so much potential in this arc. There really is. I also like the yin yang thing going on between Asta and Yuno here in the sequence. It's really cool. Oh, the shot of Vanessa is just beautiful, and this is like at the 2-minute, like, 39 through the 2-minute 41-second mark. Oh, it is so gorgeous. Oh my God, this shot of Mars at the 2-minute 43-second mark with Vanna, like, reflecting. Oh, this is beautiful, Studio Peria. Oh my God, this is definitely my favorite opening. Oh my God, as much as I love the opening for the third opening, I love this opening more. I do. It's just so perfect. Oh, I love the shots for getting of the 3 shining gems, and then, like, the ephemeral land grease, because we got that confrontation. Oh, this is nice. Oh, the 2-minute 53-second mark. That shot of basically the shot of Yami with oh my God, with vengeance in his face. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Us manga readers know why. Oh my God. Okay, first of all, that transition with lit, that's a dead fucking giveaway about vengeance being lit. So I like what you did there, Studio Peria, but the 2-minute 57-second mark, there's Rogue! There's Rogue! I'm so happy to see Rogue! I'm glad they put Rogue in here! Thank you, Studio Peria! Oh, okay, I got a problem with Rogue. I got some problems with Rogue. I'm sorry, this live reaction for this opening is gonna be long, but I'm totally sold on this song. I love this song. It's so beautiful. But Rogue is supposed to be made out of string, and it doesn't look like Rogue is made out of string. Yeah, I'm looking at it a lot closely. You know, it doesn't look like Rogue is made out of string. So what the hell, Studio Period? But other than that, I really love it. Just it needs more. Oh my god, if that's gonna be Rogue in the actual anime, I am very concerned. There needs to be more line work up in here, because Rogue is supposed to be made out of string, and that don't look like string to me. But that look in Vanessa's eyes is just, and her face is just so perfect. And then right after that, we have Mana and, or not, wait, I said Mana. I meant Fauna. I don't know why I said Mana. Fauna and Mars, that's why, because Mars X Fauna, Mana. Because Fauna and Mars are holding hands. They're so cute. Oh, I love this final shot of the mutation of the sword and like the black just going up into Asta's face. That is so freaking cool. Oh my god. I'm telling you, Studio Period, this red that I'm seeing here, this red with this black, this better be it for that background for when Asta has that transformation. It better be fucking red and black like this. If it is not, I am going to be extremely angry. So at the 3-minute 15-second mark, we finish up the opening, and overall, like, I really like this song. I like how mellow it is, because like up until like the main fights, especially in the Queen Witch of the Forest arc, this arc is for the most part very mellow. It's very calm, but it's a calm before the storm, obviously. And I love how different it is. I really do, but I gotta say, visual wise, it is definitely my favorite. The reason why, and I love the visuals for opening 3, because we got to see Yami versus Lit. But the reason why I would say the visuals here are my favorite is because, like, there's a deeper meaning behind the visuals, and I feel like Studio Period did that on purpose for the manga readers, and I really, really, really like it. Okay, so I'm very curious what you guys thought about the opening song. Let me know in the comment section below. Now we're going to get to chapter 76's adaptation of the manga, so let's get to that. Oh my god, I love the 3-minute 35-second mark. It is so perfect. It captures that mood of Yami and Asta, and oh my gosh. Oh my god, just, oh, it's so perfect. But like, the only thing that would have made this little thing with Finral a little bit better is if when Finral was asking the girls out if he had like a cool, he had like a bright background or something to give us some contrast, it would have been really nice. But it's okay, I'm gonna take it. Something I like is, and I'm curious if you guys noticed this, especially like, I think that's like right at the 420 mark, and this is when we switch over to where Yuno is at. Is that you notice like in the scene where, you know, they were just at, where Finral and Yami and Asta were at, it was, the color palette was a lot brighter to, you know, signify the comedic moment of the scene. I love that at the next scene in Kitten, that it's just the color palette is muted, or it's a little bit more muted, and I don't know if it was done on purpose like that to, you know, show the contrast of the situation, or the you know, the mood of the situations. But if it was, it was brilliant. I don't know if you guys caught that, but I love it. And we think Studio Period, I think they were watching Captain Tsubasa 2018, because the way that the music is being utilized so far this week is really, really nice. It is fitting the mood of the scenes beautifully. Well, obviously the comedic stuff, duh, they always get that shit down. But I'm talking about like the seriousness, like in the fight, like this fight with Yuno. It's so perfect. I really am liking the soundtrack so far this week, Studio Period. This is a huge improvement. I'm gonna say this about Belle, and this is at the 5-minute 9-second mark. Compared to the last time we saw Belle, I want to say Belle actually looks like Belle. She looks perfect. Oh my god, because the last time we saw Belle, or at least, you know, I covered the anime when we saw Belle, her animation was kind of wonky, especially like her outfit was all messed up and shit. But she looks good. Okay, in regards to the actual attack that does, and this is at the 5 minute, especially like you can really see at the 5 minute 21 second mark. Oh, there is not enough line work in that wind. There is not. It looks like big clumps of energy. It doesn't look like, at least to me, it doesn't look like wind. Like if you look at it in chapter 76, it's like, oh, that's wind. Here, like the arrow's made of wind. You know what I mean? But here, it doesn't. I don't know what it is with between Studio Period and fucking Studio Bones. I don't know what their problem is with line work, but God, their line work is bad. Ugh, it's what I mean is by bad is it is lacking. They need more lines. It's really needing it. I didn't say it at the beginning of the episode, or I should say earlier, but God, I gotta say it. Brock needs line work so bad. Oh my God, it is killing me. You can really see where where the line work is needed. It's like, for example, at the 6 minute 17 second mark, like there's not enough lines to give the beard more texture, to not only just his beard but his hair a little bit more texture, and like the shit that's on his body doesn't have like enough texture. It looks clunky, it looks heavy, and it looks wrong, and I don't like it. And that's just it's just something that Studio Period is just that they just do, and it just annoys me. And they're not the only one. Studio Bones does it a lot too. And I don't give a fuck if you're a My Hero Academia fanboy. I'm sorry, Studio Bones does it. They do it a lot. And for those of you that haven't already noticed, the roots that we've been seeing so far in this episode are the Yggdrasil roots. Oh my God, that means we're really gonna see the Yggdrasil attack. Oh my God, I'm glad I did not skip this week's live reaction. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. As I'm watching this filler and waiting for Langreese to show up, I gotta tell you, I am really digging this music. This Bal music is awesome. And it goes back, and yeah, that's good. Langreese is gonna be coming in pretty soon, right? Because his opponent comes in at the 7 minute 50 second mark. So yeah, my boy Langreese is coming. He is coming. Yes, we did get a change in the order of the scenes in regards to dialogue, but I kind of don't mind it, but at the same time, I'm kind of annoyed by it because, like, if you look at how the dialogue about the after the kids growing up so fast, it's supposed to be for all kids growing up so fast. Then it goes into the stuff about the Yggdrasil, and I'm kind of annoyed that the writers decided to go this route. This was dumb, writers. Why did you do that? And what I mean by why did they do that, I mean, why did they do the scene change? But, oh God, this music. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, Black Clover, you bet. Studio Period, please be giving me this throughout, giving me crazy-ass music. And, like, not just crazy-ass music. I like the eccentric soundtracks like this. Hell, this is why I love frickin' Land of the Lustrous soundtrack so much. But it just fits with this scene so perfectly. You can't have random music for the sake of being random, Studio Bones. This works. It's Langreese, even though Langreese is a piece of shit. You're not gonna lie, he is a piece of shit. He is the biggest piece of shit. And you have to wonder if at this point he was already possessed by Ratri. Very curious what the manga readers think about that. Was he possessed by Ratri at this point? I don't think he was. I think he got possessed by Ratri for sure at the start of the games, at least. He could have been possessed, but we just don't know. But we know how he got possessed. It's because of Vengeance being Patri. And I want to know why Ratri? Because Ratri is a huge piece of shit. But anyway, let's keep going. And Ratri, or not Ratri, why do you say Ratri? I'm getting him mixed up right now. Langreese sounds like a smug, pompous asshole, and I love it. Langreese's magic looks so awesome. I am down with this. Ooh, and when we get to Finral versus Langreese I should say round 1 of Langreese versus Finral. Oh, and I'm talking about in the Magic Knight games. When we get to that, oh, it's gonna look so cool. Oh my god, I can't wait to see that animated. Jesus, I love this soundtrack this week. I think this is the best. I think this might be one of the best episodes soundtrack wise of Black Clover that we've had in a while. It's really, really goddamn good. I don't like the image of the tree that you did at the 9-minute 31 second mark. Studio Period. That was freaking kindergarten art. Come on, you could give me something better than that, cause it looks, Tabata has it way more detailed. Where'd you get the idea that it was arts and crafts? The tree. Oh my god, this tree is awesome. But Jesus Christ, the lack of line work is killing me. Like everything is working out great for this scene. The soundtrack is perfect. Oh my god, I really love this. Oh my god, you picked a fantastic soundtrack for the Drossel tree. I really fucking love it. But god damn it, just the lack of detail in the tree leaves and shit and oh god, the lack of line work is just killing me, Smalls. So at about like the 11-minute 7-second mark, when we go into the commercial break, we finish chapter 76's adaptation of the manga, and I gotta tell you, this is exactly how, minus the scene change, this is exactly how I pictured this episode being. Well, writing-wise. The writing is fucking perfect. I am enjoying this writing. The soundtrack is goddamn amazing. The voice acting is perfect. It's just... the lack of line work is just really killing me, man. You can't be doing this, Studio Period, especially when we get to Queen Witch of the Forest arc. You can't be doing that. I'm just mad that there's not enough line work on the tree. That's the thing that's killing me, especially like in the main in the trunk. It's just what the fuck. But anyway, let's get to chapter 77's adaptation. Also, if we're getting 2 chapters in, a week adapted, that's what I've been wanting from you, Black Clover. That's what I've been wanting from Studio Period, is 2 chapters a week. Let's do it. For those that are curious where I'm like really having what I mean by line work problems with the tree, look at the 11-minute 18-second mark and look at the first page. I think it's the first page, right? And look at the first page, like the second panel, the middle panel of the first page of chapter 77. The tree is not looking right at all. There are the branches are there, the sub branches are there, but because of the lack of line work there to help the other bushes stick out, that's kind of a problem. Also, there's way more detailing on this trunk in the manga. It's killing me. I will say this: the leaves look freaking fantastic, but the trunk, if it just had more of the like gnarls and lines that the manga has, it would look so much better. There's so much missing, and it just looks so boring. It's just like, I'm looking at this tree, I'm like, this isn't the tree that I saw that I was just like blown away by in the manga, which I think I started covering Black Clover manga at this point, or pretty close to it. But anyway, I'm kind of let down by this tree, man. I will say this: when you get to the close-up and see like there's a lot, I will say this, there was a lot more detailing in the close-up, like at the 11-minute 34-second mark, but there's so many well, I want to say branches, but like so much of the trunk, like the gnarly characteristics of the trunk is just missing. It looks really, really blah. But like up close, I will say this: the tree looks freaking fantastic when we get to the close-up shots. It looks gorgeous. Oh, there's a scene change here, and this one I don't mind. And this is when instead of like Brock is supposed to say the shit about the army practically being wiped out, and then it was supposed to be Vengeance and then Brock's. I'm totally fine with changing it to just having it being Vengeance say his lines and then going into Brock's dialogue. It flows a lot better for me. Jesus, I can't stand Brock's design. It looks so freaking bad. Oh my god. I'm not feeling this music at like when we get to Yuno's battle, back to Yuno's battle scene at like the 13-minute like 45-second mark. I'm not feeling that's part of the soundtrack. I didn't know we were in 80s anime all of a sudden, Studio Period. What is with this 80s music? I mean, I like 80s music, and I like it when, like, animes like Captain Tsubasa 2018 and Major Second use cheesy 80s and 90s music, but this is Black Clover. Why the fuck are you doing this? This is stupid. Sorry, I can't take it. Like, I'm watching this whole thing, and this is like from the 13-minute 45-second mark to, or 40-second mark to like the 14-minute 21-second mark, and I really want to like this music. I really do, but my God, it sounds so fucking cheesy. It's so cheesy that it is basically Canadian cheese. It is that cheesy. It's almost at French cheesy levels. But Jesus Christ, Studio Period, what happened? I kind of wish they would have shown a little bit more of like the wind magic going through Yuno's hair, and this is like at the 14-minute 56-second mark, and like have his hair be a little bit lighter, but that's just a minor thing. But when Yuno's smiling at like the 15-minute, like 49-second mark, like where's the sparkly background? Like, what? Why is that not there? Like, again, something that Studio Period just apparently has a problem with, similar to Studio Bones, is the concept of utilizing the backgrounds. I don't understand how hard this is, why this is so hard all of a sudden. But apparently we're not utilizing backgrounds anymore. Oh, we're getting into a little bit of chapter 78, I think. No, we're not into 78 like I thought. No, we're not there yet. But I want to say this, though, and this is like mainly at the 16-minute, I want to say 24-second mark. I like that little shot that you guys did of Finral and Langreese, because that is coming. We're either going to see it this week or next week, and I'm leaning towards next week. Why is Mimosa here? Why? Mimosa can't... I thought it was already revealed that Asta's arms can't be healed by normal magical means. Like, what the fuck? I hate when fucking Studio Period just spill her like this, because it's like, dude, it doesn't make sense. Stop it. Stop trying to make Mimosa and Asta a thing. It ain't happening. All I gotta say is I do not understand this scene change at all. To me, this scene change was fucking stupid. Why would you put the Asta and Yuno content here? Like, it doesn't make sense. Why didn't you just go in the order? Like, especially with the, with that foreshadowing with Langreese. Like, this would have been perfect for, like, the very end of the episode. Like, what the fuck? Ugh! Now we're back to the, Brox and, oh my God, Vengeance fight, and Brox is supposed to be wearing armor made out of clay. I'm sorry, but that don't look like clay to me. That looks like, I don't know what that fucking looks like, but that ain't clay. That does not look like clay. That does not look like clay. Look at the 18-minute 25-second mark and tell me that looks like clay. I want to know if you guys think that looks like clay, first of all. Also, oh, you could have done more with this, Studio Period. You could have done like a really sinister looking background. I will say the soundtrack is a lot better right now. The soundtrack has been better since the end of the fight between the Yuno fight. But here, like, oh, the soundtrack is good. Okay, there's a lot of things wrong with the 18-minute 43-second mark. Lots of things wrong with it. The main thing is the tree itself. Or I should say the shot. The shot it's way too close. It should have been zoomed out a little bit more, because it's hard for me to tell if the tree is correct or not, but I'm going based on what I'm seeing in this shot. It is not correct, because the tree has a lot more shape to it. And there's also more detailing on it. And I feel like they left, Studio Period has just been leaving out a lot of the branches, but for some reason, like, the coloring of the trunks looks beautiful, and the leaves look nice, but it's like they're leaving out details from the trunk, like the extra branches and the roots and stuff, and it's like, I want to see that. That's what makes Vengeance's magic look so cool, or it looked awesome to me. the 19-minute, 19-second mark, my man Yami looks gorgeous. Oh my god, in that flashback, he looks so gorgeous. So I'm actually liking what this episode is doing. I like that we're just basically going to the... Okay, here's the thing. I'm kind of torn about this because, like, I understand why Studio Period changed the order of the scenes the way they did, because they wanted to include the entire conversation, Yami and Vengeance conversation this week. But I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I'm kind of torn. I kind of wish they would have saved it for next week, but oh well. But yeah, it's near the end of chapter 78 for those that are curious. Okay, so this is how I wish it would have we would have done this, to be honest. I think, like, I'm just trying to think how I kind of feel like we should have left, like, even though we did get the foreshadowing of land grease, I'm kind of torn. I kind of wish this episode ended differently. Like, I wish the episode would have ended, like, right at the start of the conversation. I kind of, like, wish we, like, Landgrease, like, after, you know, Fimral thought of Landgrease would have shown up, and then we would have gotten to the rest of the episode. I think that would have worked a little bit better for me. So let me give you my thoughts about the episode overall and where I'm thinking we're going next week. So what I'm hoping we're going to do next week is I'm hoping we're going to start around at the, I think, let me just double check the manga, make sure I'm right on this, is we're going to start with chapter 79's adaptation and then jump back to chapter 78 for the Landgrease content. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Because, and this is why I'm kind of annoyed with that we had the ending the way it's set up, because I kind of want to go in the order of the manga. But overall, this week, I would say the writing was, I would say, a step down from what I expect of Studio Period, because usually Studio Period's writing is just on point. It's just, I'm so indecisive about some of this writing, or mainly, like, the placing. Because, like, all the lines are there. It's just the main thing I didn't like out of the filler content was when Mimosa went to try and heal Asta's arms. That shouldn't have been there. I don't think none of that shit should have been there. I think what should have been there instead of the Mimosa, when Mimosa came, is we should have had, like, the, you know, the rest of their banter going on, and have Belle say, who the heck is this guy? I wish we would have just done, like, just gotten into a little bit of chapter 78, and that would have been fine with me. And have Belle and end it, that scene with Belle saying, who the heck is this guy? And then go into the rest of the Vengeance content. I think that would have improved it. I'm very curious what you guys think writing-wise. Soundtrack-wise, for the most part, I enjoyed the soundtrack. There was just that little thing. I just did not like the soundtrack for Yuno's fight. I hated it. It just sounded wrong. I don't know. It just sounded like something that would be like in an earlier Final Fantasy game. And it just bugged me. I did not like it. Animation is the same old with Studio Period. The thing that pissed me off the most about it was the tree itself, because we didn't have, like, all the cool, like, branches and roots, like, giving the tree character, which kind of bothered me. But the tree, like, mainly in the trunk, because, like, it's just stuff like that bothered me. The rest of it, like the coloring and everything else, it was beautiful. Voice acting was goddamn fantastic. I really am down with this voice acting. And then, as I said with the opening song, I feel like they should have waited, maybe done a different one for the Shining Diamond Generals, even though it's not going to be very long, because I really I love the opening for the Queen Witch of the Forest. Like, the only reason why I actually am totally fine with this, with the opening, is that scene with that shot in particular of Yami and Vengeance. That's why I like it. That's why it works for the Shining General arc so well. It's because of that. But I think visually, I really like, as I said earlier, I really like the opening. The visual, I think it's my favorite of the opening, out of all the openings, because of the deeper meanings behind it. And I think Studio Period did that on purpose for the manga readers. And same with the stuff with Langreese. I like that Langreese foreshadowing, and I like that little bit of extra dialogue with Fimral. And I kind of feel like I feel like we could have gotten a little bit more of that instead. But I'm just really happy the filler is being kept to a minimum. Going into especially the Queen Witch of the Forest arc, which is I think they said it's going to be in another week or a couple weeks or so, I'm just concerned that we're going to have characters there for no reason, like just because Studio Period feels like the character should be there, and that really, really concerns me, because you can't do that, Studio Period. Certain characters have their time to shine for a reason. And the other thing I'm concerned about, especially with the line work aspect, is what I saw with Rogue in the opening. Like, that is not good, Studio Period. She's supposed to be string. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys thought of the episode. What do you guys think of the writing? What do you guys think of the animation this week? And what do you guys, are you guys, based on what we've seen in the opening, are you guys really hyped for Queen Witch of the Forest arc? There's some stuff in there that got me really hyped, and some stuff in there that got me really concerned. Very curious what you guys think, and especially what you guys think is going to happen next week, like what order we're going to go in. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.